Hey, are you Spartan Romeo 737?
Yes, that would be me.
Well, General Carter wants to see you in the briefing room. He says it's urgent.
Well, if it isn't Spartan R737.
That's Lieutenant Chase to you, sir.
Well, good to know I'm talking to an old friend and not some stuck-up soldier who's only here for orders.
So, did you just bring me back here to talk?
I'd like to, but no. I actually have some serious business to discuss. Do you recognize the Spartan in this photograph?
No, sir.
That's Spartan Bravo 851.
What's his significance?
We believe he is defected.
Well, that's nothing new. So he's just another rogue Spartan on the loose?
Well, that's what we believe. However, what sets him apart is that he recently attacked one of our outposts, successfully.
And who did his attacking force consist of?
No one. He single-handedly attacked the base.
I hate to give credit to anyone that's considered a bad guy here, but that sounds pretty hard to do.
True, but it's not him we're worried about in this case. The outpost he attacked was also used as a prison to hold local rebels. Among those captive was a rogue Spartan named Ryder. We believe they're working together. We have a location on what's possibly one of his safe houses. If we supply you with a team, will you be able to deliver?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now go prep for deployment.
Yes, sir, and just curious, what team do you have in mind for me?
A 3-man team of ODSTs, led by Gunnery Sergeant Buck.
Buck?
I figured it's been a long time since the two of you worked together. Was I wrong?
No, sir. Buck, long time no see.
Yeah, man, when they told me I was being teamed with you...
I bet you had a similar reaction as me.
Well, that depends on what your reaction was. Well, it's as good to see you as ever, old friend.
Likewise, buddy.
Anyway, we better go get prepped. Carter wants everyone ready for the deployment ASAP.
Oh yeah, that's right. The ODSTs get all the fun.
What, are you kidding me? Why don't you try falling from the sky every once in a while? There's a reason they call it hell jumping, Romeo. Command, this is Gunnery Sergeant Buck. All ODSTs have landed successfully.
Copy that, Buck.
Good to see you.
Likewise, my friend.
So, you mind introducing me to your team?
Oh, of course. This is the Corporal. He's our demolitions guy. Specializes in blowing stuff up.
Sir?
Corporal?
This is Private Chaff. He's our newest addition to the team, and he specializes in electronics and computer stuff.
It's an honor to serve alongside a Spartan.
The honor is mine, gentlemen. Now let's go make this mission happen.
Is that the target building?
Command, what are we looking at?
That's the place, alright. Breach and clear, room to room. Leave no survivors.
And if we encounter Ryder?
He's a rogue Spartan. We don't need him alive.
Yes, sir. Alright, team. Let's move up.
You've got UNSC incoming! Everyone, get to your positions!
Take cover!
We've
Got an enemy with a heavy gun up on the rooftop.
Corporal, you're up. Alright, listen up, Corporal. Stay here and give us some cover. Buck, Chaff, you're on me. Let's go. Buck, take Private Chaff and clear out the barracks. I'll handle the armory.
Clear left.
Clear right.
We're all clear, Command. Ryder's not here.
This is the only safe house that we know of. So now what?
Well, it seems he left in a bit of a rush. We still have access to his computers, and it looks like he didn't get a chance to wipe his personal data. Private, see what you can make of this.
Yes, sir. Sir, are you seeing this?
Looks like we hit a gold mine.
What is it, Spartan?
This computer contains data and locations for all Ryder's safe houses. He'll have nowhere to run once we get a hold of this.
Good. Download that data and evac immediately.
Yes, sir. What have the analysts concluded from the data we recovered?
After looking at this for quite a bit, we all agree that there's only one logical place that they could be at. All of the other bases are too close to UNSC outposts, and they won't risk that now that they know we're onto them.
So, what's the plan?
We're organizing strike teams to handle this assault.
What?
Thanks for your help, R737, but you're going to have to sit this one out.
I know you couldn't see it, but me and those ODSTs kicked ass back there.
You Spartans don't get shipped here for another year. Until then, you're one of my few Spartan assets. We can't afford sending you into a high-risk operation such as this.
With all due respect, sir, I think we'll lose more by sending in strike teams. Send me in with Buck and his team and we'll be able to get this done with minimum casualties, as opposed to sending in strike teams with no Spartan.
Do you really have that much confidence in Buck's team? Because if you're going to do this, they'll be your only backup, along with some air support in case you need it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, because you're not welcome. Consider this a rare favor from me. Dismissed.
So, are you sure about this plan?
It's simple. I just need the corporal to blow up the front gates for me. Then you just wait for my signal.
Okay, I hope you know what you're doing.
Hey! Stop right there!
Yeah, that's about the right number of guards it should take.
isn't a UNSC puppet. Tell me, do they really expect to just send one Spartan up here to take me by force?
Yeah, that was pretty much the plan.
You're lucky I told my men to keep you alive.
I take it these men you refer to are simply rebels that got their freedom along with you.
Good assumption. I'm impressed.
It really wasn't hard to figure out. Speaking of which, where's your rescuer, Spartan B851, I believe it was? I take any answers to you?
That Spartan does in fact work for me. But let me ask you something. Did the UNSC really send you up here to make me answer for a crime of escaping captivity?
What are you talking about?
You think you know a lot, don't you? On the contrary, you've barely scratched the surface on what's going on here.
What's going on?
Now, why would I tell you that? I'd like to thank you for enlightening me about how little intel the UNSC has, but I'm afraid our time is up.
Eagle 1 to Romeo, do you copy?
I copy. Thanks for the support.
No problem. Where's the target?
Ryder escaped. I'm pursuing. Tell the ODSTs they're green to go.
Eagle 1 to ground forces, you're clear to move in.
Copy that, Eagle 1. We're beginning our assault. Say again, we're advancing now.
Sir, what's going on?
There's a Spartan on site. Get rid of him.
Consider it done.
Wait a minute. You're B851.
You may know who I am, but you will not be able to stop the coming events.
Now that's how it's done. Stop right there. End of the line. It's over, Ryder.
Over? Like I said, you've barely scratched the surface on what's happening here.
Wait! Don't! Command, this is Spartan R737. Ryder has escaped on some sort of ship. Can we track it?
Negative, Spartan. All our satellites are currently offline. Any tracking would have to be done manually.
Damn it. Well, looks like there's only one thing I can do then.
Romeo, whatever you're thinking, don't do it. We need you in one piece after this mission.
Don't worry. I'm a super soldier.
The UNSC is very corrupt. You see, while you and them are living your lives in the military, poverty sweeps the land of their people, and they do nothing. The UNSC is supposed to govern their people, as well as provide protection from the Covenant.
Mankind is at war across the galaxy with the Covenant, and that's a war we have a small chance of winning. What more do you want?
Winning the war against the Covenant? Is that their excuse for neglecting their people? Tell me, does the UNSC ever stop and wonder why their own people on their own colonies are beginning to rebel against them? Sergeant!
Yes, sir?
Are we still en route to location?
Yes, sir. We should arrive in less than 10 minutes.
Good.
What's going on here?
This ship is carrying a bomb to Sword Base.
Are you crazy?
Well, it's one way to get their attention, isn't it? The voice of the people must be heard.
You son of a...
And what about you, Spartan? Don't you ever get tired of working for the UNSC? Being an asset? Being unappreciated? You're practically expendable to them.
Speak for yourself.
How are we doing?
We should arrive in less than...
Sergeant?
Command, this is Spartan Romeo 737. I'm on board a ship that's about to perform a bombing run on Sword Base.
Did you just say Sword Base?
Yes, sir. The patrols aren't responding. I think it's on autopilot, which more than likely means its bombing run is automated as well. We need to bring this bird down before it reaches Sword Base.
And how do you suggest we do that?
Do we have any vessels in orbit?
Affirmative.
Then perhaps we can get an orbital max strike on this ship.
Not possible. I told you our satellites are currently offline. We have no way of targeting that ship.
Well, my armor has a built-in tracking system, right?
Right.
Then the target is me.
Are you sure?
I'll be sure to exit the ship as late as possible.
Stand by while I contact the vessel.
Romeo to ground forces. Buck, how you holding up?
Not very good, Romeo. Corporal's been hit. Bleeding pretty badly. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it.
Copy that.
Alright, R737. The vessel's captain is ready to fire Mac rounds. He's locking onto your armor, so you better get ready to get out of there.
Copy that.
Mac rounds firing in 3, 2, 1. We really should be thanking R737 for what he did. If we had sent in Marines for the strike, then a lot more people would have died.
Yes, I understand. 1 casualty is better than 30.
Not just the estimated 30 Marine casualties, but also everyone in this base would have died if the Marines failed to stop the bombing. Hundreds of people owe their lives to R737.
Alright, I'm here. Sorry I'm late for the debriefing. What's our casualties?
We've got 1 killed in action.
It was the corporal. We weren't able to save him in time.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, you'll be remembered for his service. But, in broader news, the UNSC is awarding medals to the 2 of you. Congratulations, you 2 will be remembered for saving Sword Base.